From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll run here with a rookie. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
It's a turnover on down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdowns. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 64 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown Raiders. Brock Bowers from 8 yards out. And the Raiders have come back to make it a 2-point game.
The Raiders will line up for the
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Max Crosby. And there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Yellow.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They bring the pressure as he gets this one away. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
15. Crutch. Yellow. Hey, 57 colors.
Now here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 40.
Now Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Chiefs at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Mahomes will do it himself. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
Hey, Ripley.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes to throw once more. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And they'll have it in the red end zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, what a move. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, 57, colors.
On play action, it's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, 57, colors. 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Goff now looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Genty. And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Now it's gone. He'll try and do this himself. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Hey, let's go. Go, grab.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He'll try. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow, yellow.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Now Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a toss left side, Genty. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10.
What's that? What's that?
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40.
180. 2 for 60.
Here's Goff. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 8.
Raiders 22, Chiefs 14.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a couple of the lead.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and 14. Gone. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, 69 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chiefs 22.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
First down. First and 10 at the
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jacorian Bennett has it. And running with power here. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
He goes tonight. 180. 14. 14. What's that?
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Past the 20. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 36, Chiefs 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And Mahomes will do it himself. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Goff. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Super 1. 2 up.
The final shot before break here. Goff. From the left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll weave all the way out to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
12. A run out of the gun with Genty. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
43, Chiefs 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
15.
And they'll run again. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That flag, that'll push him back 5. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Like 20.
Once again, it's Genty. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hold on. Okay. Go, Clyde. Pour now.
To throw is Goff. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Hey, lift.
Now Goff. He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Goff now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost.
Touchdown! Brock Bowers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Chiefs 28.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Yellow. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Yellow. 57.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
First down. First and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
And 3 yards to go.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Hey, Cal, 20. 5. What's that?
Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. A give out of the gun to Genty. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
180. Hey, let's go. Super 66. What's that?
There's Goff. And it is caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Here's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop any.
He's got him in, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Raiders are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Chiefs 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points. And now here's another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's